Hey everybody, happy Friday. It is Friday, August 20th, and I have some important reminders for you guys this week that I want to share. Hopefully, this is helpful not only for students this week, but for families as well. Some things for you to keep in mind. First of all, a big thank you to all of you guys, family members, parents, but especially our students. It has really been a positive first full week of school in addition to the 3 days last week. You guys have been amazing. I know it hasn't been without its challenges, but you guys have really been outstanding in helping us navigate some of those challenges. It is so good to have you guys back with us in this setting, and I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves as well. We missed you guys a lot. We knew that, but now that you're back, it just reminds us how much more enjoyable and important our relationships are, and being back in this setting all together is really important. So thank you guys. I want to remind you that we've got athletics started up for the fall. We've got cross country, we've got cheer, we've got girls volleyball, girls tennis, we've got let's see, girls golf is starting up, and of course football is starting up. We've got volleyball here on Tuesday in our gymnasiums. I believe it's against Mira Loma, and so if we can get out and support, that would be great. We typically hold our volleyball matches in our auxiliary gym, which is kind of a cool setting for those games. And if you have your ASB card, remember that you get into our home events free. And then we have a big football game next week at home, our first home football game. So I would love to see everybody out enjoying each other outside. Be prepared with your mask if you want to join the dog pack. We would recommend wearing your mask in the dog pack, but we would like to enjoy that and celebrate together and support our football team, but really come together as a community with our food trucks and everything that we've done traditionally. So we're excited about that. Football as well. Good luck tonight against Monterey Trail. We've got freshman JV and varsity football. So big night tonight as well as we get kicked off on this long football season. Cross country, I think, is about a week out on their first meet. I believe it's at Wood Creek, if I remember correctly. So we'll keep monitoring those things, but let's support each other and come out and celebrate those things together. We still are delayed a little bit on the arrival of our pause ports for our travel and navigating our pause because of COVID and their production, which, as you know, a lot of things have been delayed in our communities and production-wise. So as soon as we get those, we'll get those out to your teachers and get them in your hands, okay? No worries, though. We're going to go ahead and travel for pause next week. Remember, despite what we did this week, pause is always in your third period class. So Wednesday, you go to third period for your pause, and then you stay in your third period for your third period class. For Thursdays, which is a 2-4-6 block day, you're going to go period 2, then go to your third period pause class, and then go to 4 and 6. But we'll help you navigate that. No worries. We'll talk to you more as well. If you did not see the presentations this week on campus-wide expectations, those are really important. If you have not checked your email to see the email with the pause port in PDF form, if you have a question about policy, rules, navigating things on campus, refer back to that email, and the pause port is also available for you in digital form right now in a PDF on our website under the Our School heading, so you can access that if you have any questions, okay? I also want you guys to keep checking that email because we are going to continue to send you a lot more information in your email, students, but also parents as well. So keep checking that for us. We really appreciate you doing that. Again, when things settle down here, I'm going to keep sending you more and more information. Let's see. Students, you guys are doing an amazing job of speaking to administrators and counselors and teachers on your own. I want to encourage you to keep that up, and I think it's a really important skill for us to all develop as we approach college, universities, whether that's community college training or we go into the workforce right after high school, or many of you are juniors and seniors, you're working right now. So we need to all have that skill to communicate and have conversations in a professional setting. So whether that's through email or showing up in person, letting us know your needs, communicating with your teachers. That's really important for you guys to take the lead on that conversation. We always are happy to have conversations with parents and include them, but we want to make sure that you guys develop a comfort level of having that conversation that serves you well. when you guys are in those college and career settings, okay? So keep that up. You're doing an amazing job, and it's up to us really to earn your trust in having that conversation. And if we fall short on doing that, you need to let me know. We need to be responsive to your emails. We need to make sure that we're available to you guys, teachers, administrators, classified staff, etc. So keep that up. And we're also going to walk you guys all through composing a professional email in all of your English classes. So you'll get a little bit of a background on that. I helped with that last year a little bit myself, but it's better taught by your current English teachers. So look for that as well. I know the lunch lines have appeared long, you guys, up to this point, but we are easily feeding everybody within our lunchtime and giving them an opportunity to eat and get to class. So one of the factors that I totally recognize is that we are keeping our lunch lines in a single line outside our cafeteria now, because we used to have people crowded in a small space with our serving staff. We're trying to avoid that, to keep you guys separated a little bit more and keep you outside, right? Instead of crowded in that serving area. And keeping you in that single file line keeps you spread out a little bit more, but it does make the line look really long. So don't let that discourage you. Even though it looks like a long line at first, everybody's getting through, everybody's getting to eat, and people are now getting to class on time, okay? So don't worry about that. Schedule balancing occurs this weekend. So what we're doing with our counselors to make sure that all teachers, all classes are within contract and balanced is this Friday night, we are adding some classes to our schedule. We're balancing classes across the board to make sure our teachers have fewer than 175 over the course of the day. And no more than 37 in any given class. And our class sizes are reasonable, especially in these times. So we will, unfortunately, as we do annually, have to make a few changes this weekend. So we'll add those classes, we'll balance things out. We make every effort to keep consistency with as many student schedules as we can. Sometimes an entire class will shift over to a different qualified teacher. I know that's going to be the case this weekend, but they all shift over together. So the teacher changes, the class doesn't really change too much. And sometimes we have to move some students around to different sections just to balance things out. So we will ask you Saturday late or Sunday to check your PowerSchool one more time for changes before you come to school Monday morning to see if there's been any shifts. And if there are, I totally apologize. It's something that we have to go through annually and make sure that we meet our obligations, okay? And I get it. We don't want to change things up on you. We know that that's challenging for everybody involved, teachers, students, parents, all that sort of thing. So our counseling staff is outstanding at making those changes and minimizing it, okay? So look for that this weekend. We'll be taking care of that. I think that's the bulk of the items. One last item I can think of is that our back to school night is scheduled for September 2nd. And we made the decision yesterday, we're going to go ahead and do that virtually again. So we're not bringing folks indoors again in crowded, mixed up situations. Just being mindful of the moment that we're in. Again, we want to get back to tradition as soon as we possibly can, but I think that's the best setting for all of us at this time, and we'll allow everybody to see video introductions and advice around each class, not only parents, but students, and we'll communicate the details of that very soon, okay? So back to school night on September 2nd will be virtual, all right? So have a great weekend. Hopefully the smoke clears up and you guys have a great weekend ahead of you. Good luck to everybody in our athletics. As always, it's Friday, so read a good book without pictures. Have a passion for something positive. Make sure you tell your family you love them. And our keyword, as you guys know, is balance. Have a great weekend, guys.